I'm not entering.
Oh, well, you know, good luck with commenting.
Yeah. GLHF.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to jump right into singles here, game 1 here. Talking too much about that huge bracket that we have coming up. But we see the unique pairing of Mega Man and Mega Man. Oh, words. I am good at them. Versus Kresent, his Ryu, and Danny Penguin's Mario. Oh, and a quick stock there off of Deep Blue. Unfortunately, getting stage spiked. But yeah, so we see the nice start there already. 6 stocks to 5.
What's going on, guys? Cyanide on the mic. Thank you for having me here in North Carolina. So what I've noticed between Danny and Kresent is they are beautiful at following up on each other's combos.
There is never not a moment where they're not having each other's back, too, when they're in the defensive state, too. It's really impressive.
Yeah, red team is already up a stock right now.
Beautiful amount of team synergy we always see, and it's honestly amazing to see them in losers side. For you coming in here, this is their first time in losers in over a calendar year.
Who was the team that beat them?
It was actually Veen and Lazy Boredom. I'm going to be waiting for them possibly in losers finals. We see how the rest of this bracket shakes out.
All right. Crescent's got that rage going. Deep Blue's going to have to watch it. Ooh!
The team kill.
Yeah. Forget about that.
Yeah, it's actually going to be really difficult, I feel, that for Brownie and Deep Blue to overcome this, simply because one of the pocket teams that Danny and Kresent have is Mario Mega Man.
Yeah.
They're familiar with the setups, they're familiar with the movement, and I'd be very surprised to see them take this.
All right, you see Danny kind of blew his advantageous position right there. See if he's going to be able to cover down on Kresent. Brownie's going to clear that.
Yeah, no, easy pickings for sure. Gets just to float down and wait for the movement option.
I love how Kresent picked up the buzzsaw looking for the Mega Man setup.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. He's by and far our state's best Mega Man player too. So the familiarity there, the item play in general, it's something that you have to work in even if you don't play these characters.
Yeah, absolutely. Item control is really important in Smash 4. Oh.
That Tatsu probably would have spelled all she wrote. However, he's getting out there. Oh, but he's going to send him back towards the stage.
Yeah, I thought that bomb transfer might be good for them, but going to help him out. But it's all right. Danny's going to go ahead and clear out that stock.
And Deep Blue is going to make it back from that. Not quite enough to finish off a Mario stock, but he is in a bad way at the moment.
Kresent was looking for that kill right there. The active hitbox went through the shield, popped his teammate.
Just keeps throwing him out. I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And we see multiple Shoryus and multiple stocks. Brownie in a bad situation. I was talking about this earlier on stream, of characters capable of pulling off a 2v1. Not specifically a 4 stocks to 1, because that's going to be, an act of God.
Yeah.
Mega Man's pretty low on a 2v1 situation.
Yeah,
he just doesn't have the raw kill power.
No. Mega Man's more there to tank stocks, not really secure kills.
Yeah, and there's clear setups that we've all seen, with Metal Blade and whatnot, but you can't pull that off with someone pressuring you behind.
Yeah, it's way too hard to find the moment. It's just hard enough with characters that do have built-in synergy, like Mario, Luigi, Diddy Kong. It's hard to pull off your own combos and doubles.
Yep.
Dandy and Kresent are actually having a little bit of trouble getting a hold of Brownie right now.
Yeah, the nice thing about it is they do kind of have the time to play around with it, and you can they're both just talking to each other right now. So I think it is just kind of walking through it. But it's one of those things of you don't really need to push the initiative. Take the time that you're given.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you don't want to show too much going into game 2. This is still going to be best of 3.
And this is game 1,
yes,
correct? All right. So I'm coming in late on the set. Oh. I mean, Brownie's holding his own right now, but I believe he's just delaying the inevitable.
Yeah, it's been really limited interactions so far. And we see the up air there closing that stock out, but he still has another one to go behind it. But yeah, I mean, that's really what's caused the extension of game 1 so far, is the fact that, he's playing this hit and run that Mega Man just doesn't have the damage output to keep up with.
The hit and run's kind of the only strategy that Mega Man really has. You don't really see many aggro Mega Mans.
No, without a doubt. I mean, Scat possibly.
Yeah, it's kind of like seeing an aggro Sonic though. It just doesn't really happen. It does, just not that often.
Sure. It's not the considered optimal play style.
Exactly. Kresent really doing what he can do right now. Not going to die from that back air.
Yeah, Mega Man's still a little bit too heavy, and Kresent with no rage. Danny just giving the ultra taunt there.
Yeah.
Longest taunt in the game.
The disrespect. All right. That frame, Shoryuken is frame 2, I believe.
Frame 1 invincibility, frame 7.
2?
Yeah, frame 1 invincibility, it comes out on frame 7.
Okay. Just going to pop right through the leaf shield right there. Close out game 1. Kresent and Dandy are up.
Yeah, it goes 1 through 6 and then starts on 7.
Okay.
It's a pretty good move, as you might say.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely amazing. It's one of the best. I think it's like one of the best like out of shield options in the entire game.
No doubt, no doubt.
All right, gonna swap over to Battlefield right now. I like the counter pick coming out from Deep Blue and Brownie.
The only risk here is you're giving your opponents the same tools that they want. I mean, Ryu's got lagless Shoryus onto the platforms. Mario is going to clearly benefit from the same thing Mario is going to. It's really who takes the most advantage of it. It remains to be seen.
Yeah, kind of wherever they land on the platforms right here. As you can see, Dandy's really making light work of Brownie right now, just not giving him a chance to reposition himself for that spacing.
Oh, and just gets right behind him with the down tilt and a Shoryu there. That's honestly the scariest thing I feel about Shoryu. Not the fact that it's got the raw kill power, not the fact that it's got those iframes right at the beginning of it, but the fact that you have 2-frame setups that guarantee into it.
Absolutely. Ooh. All right, so Brownie going to be taking first blood right there. Not looking good for blue team. Dandy, we're seeing a swap over from how the last game was played. Last game, Dandy was more on top of Deep Blue, but we've seen the swap over so that they're not letting Brownie really get as much time to space and tank that stock like he was last game.
Yeah, and that's really Mega Man's goal, as you mentioned earlier. The fact that you're going to pester with your aerials, you're going to try and set up with your specials as well. But more importantly, you're going to just keep away.
And just going to run away the entire time. Oh, all right. Gonna miss the 6-frame right there. Brownie trying to edge guard. Okay, not gonna get it.
Yeah, using the initial hits there of the leaf blade to knock him back down. Kresent, well aware of the situation though. That's actually one of the cooler things that I've seen Mega Man start to work on recently is the leaf blade footstools that you can do. It works really well on characters that don't have hitboxes on their up Bs. He's pulled it off more than one time against my Rosa. Deep Blue going too deep.
Yeah, gonna SD right there.
This is looking rough right now. 6 stocks to 3 is not where you want to be.
Yeah, not in game 2. Like we said, though, that this swap-up of team synergy between Dandy and Kresent. Oh!
6 stocks to 2 now, man.
Another Shoryuken. Going to take that stock out relatively early.
Yeah, especially for Mega Man. Oh, catches into it, but it doesn't even kill from center stage.
Nope.
Mega Man, man, what a character. Oh, but he gets clipped by Battlefield. First stock taken by the stage.
Gimps do happen.
Of course.
So let's not count him out yet, though, but if I was a statistics man, I'd say this isn't looking too good for blue team.
Yeah, no. House money is on Kresent and Danny Penguin advancing for sure right now. You know, it's definitely not impossible. One quick hard knuckle, one quick Mario Fair, you know, they're back in it. But I mean, the control right now, holy cow.
Wow.
If they're able to convert that.
That would have been really impressive. Brownie's always out there looking for that down air. Never connecting, though. It's really hard to hit Ryu with that, especially with his active hitbox coming back to the stage.
Not only that, I mean, Hard Knuckle is not the greatest of gimps either. It has this limited range that it'll actually go down. Like, it only will go so far. So your opponent is, especially with the recovery options of Ryu, is just, you know, it's going to recover low every time because you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that was just an absolute slew of chaos at the end there in the 2v1. If you blinked, you might have missed it.
Absolutely. However, this does put, surprisingly, given the stat